So, you're thinking about moving to Pennsylvania. Maybe you've heard it's affordable, it's peaceful, it's beautiful, and honestly, it can be all of those things. But before you pack your bags, there are some very real things you absolutely must know. Things that people often don't talk about until after they've moved. And trust me, some of these might completely change how you feel about living in the Keystone State. Before we dive in, if you love videos that help you make smarter decisions about where to live, travel, and relocate, make sure you click that subscribe button right now. It really helps the channel grow, and I promise you, you won't miss any of the life-changing information coming up next. Alright, let's get into it. Here are the things you need to know before moving to Pennsylvania. Let's start with the biggest shocker for most people. Pennsylvania winters. If you're coming from Florida, Texas, Arizona, or anywhere with mild winters, brace yourself. You're not just getting cold weather, you're getting real winter, snowstorms, freezing temperatures, icy sidewalks, icy driveways, icy everything. Some areas of Pennsylvania get more than 100 inches of snow a year, and even in the cities, snow is a regular guest, one that likes to show up uninvited and stay way too long. And don't forget the short daylight hours. In the heart of winter, it can feel like the sun sets in the middle of the afternoon, which can seriously affect your mood if you're not used to it. And yes, your heating bill? Yeah, that's going up too. Pennsylvania has a reputation for being cheap, and in some ways, it is. Housing prices can be far lower than New York or New Jersey, but don't be fooled. The overall cost of living can surprise you. Let's talk about the big one, property taxes. Pennsylvania consistently ranks among the highest in the country. A house that seems affordable at first might hit you with yearly taxes that feel like a second mortgage. And then there's winter again, because winter impacts your wallet too. Heating costs can skyrocket, especially in older homes that aren't well insulated. Plus, cars take a beating in the snow. Salt on the roads can lead to rust and repairs, and your insurance might go up depending on where you live. So yes, housing might be affordable. But don't assume Pennsylvania is cheap. It depends heavily on the region and the hidden costs. If you're used to walking everywhere or relying on public transportation, Pennsylvania may be an adjustment, a big one. Outside of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, public transportation is limited. In many towns, buses don't run frequently, if they run at all. So if you plan on living in rural or suburban PA, expect to be extremely car dependent. And remember, winter driving here is not a joke. Between snow, ice, and narrow rural roads, having a reliable vehicle, preferably with all-wheel drive, is this by dines, awe die weenstaum, are dine der by be beastie and reinst. Your car won't just be transportation here, it'll be your lifeline. Pennsylvania is a unique blend of small towns, rolling farmland, historic cities, and quiet suburbs. It's not a bad thing, it's just different. But if you're coming from a major coastal city or a warm tourist state, you might feel a pretty big culture shift. You'll find areas that are calm, traditional, and slower paced, and others that feel more urban and fast-moving. East PA and West PA almost feel like two different states. Nightlife varies a lot too. You'll have big city energy in places like Philly and Pittsburgh, but much of the state is built around family life, outdoors, and seasonal activities. If you crave warm weather year-round, beaches, palm trees, or always-on entertainment, PA might not always deliver what you're used to. Here's one of the most important pieces of advice. Do not move to Pennsylvania without experiencing it first, ideally for several months, or better, visit across multiple seasons, because I promise you, Pennsylvania feels like a completely different place depending on the time of year. Fall? Absolutely stunning. Spring? Fresh and lively. Summer? Amazing for hiking and exploring. Winter? Well, winter is winter. So don't just tour a neighborhood in July and think, this is perfect. Come back in January. Let the cold hit you in the face. Then decide. Now look, this video isn't saying Pennsylvania is a bad place. In fact, for the right person, it can be incredible. You get beautiful forests, charming small towns, 4 real seasons, and some of the most affordable homes in the Northeast. Plus, you're close to major cities like New York, D.C., and Baltimore. If you enjoy outdoor activities like hiking, kayaking, skiing, hunting, or exploring historic towns, you'll have endless options. But remember, Every state has pros and cons. PA is no exception. It's amazing for people who want peace, affordability, and nature, but challenging for anyone who hates winter, needs big city convenience, or isn't prepared for the lifestyle shift. So, there you have it. The real truth about moving to Pennsylvania. Not sugar-coated, not exaggerated, just the honest things people wish they knew before they moved. If this helped you, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Trust me, more eye-opening state guides are coming soon. And now I want to hear from you. Are you still thinking about moving to Pennsylvania? Or did this video change your mind? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.